Cerberus started out as an Alliance Black Op.
Black Ops always go bad. If you have to deny the action, it was a crappy action.
Commander?
So the Reapers did not fully exterminate their creators. That suggests they are fallible, even on large or long-term scales.
Commander?
Is available on the private messages terminal.
I'm glad you made it back, and I'd appreciate it if you'd avoided talking to... I don't want any tentacled creature inside your mind, except me. Feel free to look around.
Shepard, I looked over your mission report. Gotta say, it feels like we've been after these Reapers forever. From Sovereign to Leviathan, they've been a pain in the ass the whole time. But at least we're starting to see the big picture. Never really thought we'd get any answers. Doesn't change much, but it does make this war feel a whole lot bigger.
I've studied your human religions, Commander. Your devil and his fall. Leviathan and its kind deserve the same fate. They once unleashed a plague that has haunted all of our history to this day. I say their own hell is the abyss you found them in. One I hope they never escape from.
Something. Signal confirmed. Faster than light jump successful.
Commander Shepard, a pleasure to see you again, though I wish it were under better circumstances.
I'd hoped for your support in the fight against the Reapers. What's going on?
17 days ago, with precision strikes on 4 Geth systems, the Quarians initiated the war to retake our homeworld.
Which was a clear violation of our agreement with the Council to avoid provoking the Geth.
A treaty violation is nothing compared to recovering our homeworld and advanced AI technology.
You're throwing yourselves at the Geth? Again?
And this time, we may have destroyed our people for good.
We'd driven the Geth back to the home system, when this signal began broadcasting to all Geth ships.
The Reapers.
Under Reaper control, the Geth are significantly more effective. Our fleet is pinned in the home system. If we're going to win,
Win? You insisted on involving the civilian ships, Admiral Gerrel. We need to retreat or we'll lose the live ships.
Where's the signal coming from?
here. A Geth dreadnought. It can outgun anything we've got, and it's heavily defended.
The Normandy's stealth drive can get us in undetected. I could board, then disable the Reaper command signal.
Yes, cutting off the signal should throw the Geth into complete disarray.
And while they're confused, you get to a mass relay and retreat.
Good. Our civilian ships have seen too much fighting already. Are you certain you can disable the signal?
We'll get you out of there safely, Admiral.
Our newest admiral has also volunteered to offer technical expertise.
Talizora Vast Normandy, reporting for duty.
Glad you could make it, Tally. Admirals, already a team to hit that dreadnought.
Thank you, Commander.
Admiral?
It's mostly a formality. I'm an expert on the Geth.
That you are.
I'm glad you're here.
If I'd known it was this bad, I would have come sooner.
You've had your own troubles. I'm sorry about Earth. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy. If you can help us, we'll hit the Reapers with everything we've got. Or however much is left from this stupid war.
I thought you'd support the invasion.
No. After talking to Legion, I thought maybe there was a chance for peace.
So why help them?
I'm an admiral. People look to me for guidance. Public disagreement would divide the fleet.
I'll get your people out of here safely, Tally.
Thanks, Shepard. And just so you know, I need to keep things strictly business in front of the admirals. If you'd like to catch up, let's talk somewhere private.
Sure thing.
I'm ready to hit that dreadnought whenever you are.
Tally, I'm free if you'd like to come up.
I'll just be a moment. Thanks for asking me up. I couldn't talk freely in front of Ron.
You okay?
No, I'm really not. 17 million lives are riding on me. And I don't know if I can save them.
You're doing everything you can. If the fleet falls, it won't be because of you.
I helped my father and Zen's ideas, the new tech that made an invasion too good to pass up, that's based on my father's work. If they die because of me, if I don't...
We'll get them out of there safely, Tally.
I couldn't do this without you, Shepard. I feel like I'm bluffing, trying to convince them that the Admiral's daughter knows what she's doing.
Not the Admiral's daughter. The Admiral.
I know. And at least now, I can push back against the worst ideas. That's why I accepted the position. And because of you.
Me?
When they offered me this position, I asked myself what you'd do. I thought you'd take the chance to make things better. That probably sounds stupid. It's just, I know I'm not really qualified for this.
You're doing fine, Tally. And thanks.
I should get back before the Admirals get into trouble again. I'll talk to you later.
Greetings, Commander.
Hello again.
We're approaching the Quarian home system. ETA to Rannoch, 5 minutes.
What have you got from the comm buoys?
Pretty much a big old shitstorm, Commander.
I have detected several hundred unique ship signatures engaged in active combat.
Yeah, like I said.
Take us in, Joker.
Stealth drive engaged. Only way they'll detect us is if you all start singing the Russian national anthem.
My cyber warfare suite has accessed their docking protocols.
Once we're aboard, we find whatever's broadcasting the Reaper signal and shut it down. Tali's our expert on Geth software. She'll be handling hacking and security.
Your expertise with the Geth is a welcome addition, Tali.
Edie, so... a body?
It has proven useful. I hope it doesn't cause you concern.
Not unless you go crazy and decide to overthrow the humans.
If I decide to overthrow the humans, you will be the first to know.
Shepard, there's a problem. All tubes except one are physically secured.
I see the free one. Pretty torn up, though.
Too risky for the whole team. I'll secure the docking area. Everyone else can follow me over.
Roger that, Commander. We'll just stay here. You know, quietly.
Hang tight. It'll just be a minute. Trouble. That ship is enormous. It is 30% larger than an Alliance dreadnought.
The dreadnought has artificial gravity. You should be okay once you're on board.
Till then, I'll make do with mag boots.
Hey, take your time, Commander. We're fine until they, look out a window.
Geth don't use windows, remember? Structural weakness.
Like the Geth are just sitting there saying, those organics would never try the no windows thing twice.
Looks like the rest of the team isn't using the docking tube.
So I'm guessing you'd rather not solo the dreadnought.
Not if I can help it. Ask Tali to get on the dreadnought schematics. If she can point me at another docking tube, I'll override the controls and let the boarding party on. Found another airlock. I think we're good to go.
Great. If you override the controls, we'll be right there.
Got it. You're clear to board.
Thank you, Shepard. I will try to find a more convenient docking point next time.
Next time?
Here, let me see if I can get this open. In the meantime, take a look at this. There, it's open. We're clear to go.
Looks impressive.
It's Admiral Zen's design. It transmits an energy pulse on contact that disrupts shields and synthetics.
That'll be handy.
That is much like using polonium-tipped rounds against organics, which is illegal.
Against the Geth, we need every advantage we can get. We're looking for an operations center. I can disable the Reaper command signal from there.
Where's the closest one?
Past their defense network and through a sensor cluster.
Guardian anti-fighter lasers. I believe the Dreadnought's using ultraviolet frequencies instead of the standard infrared.
Expensive. Bet it gives them an edge in close combat, though.
When the fleets rushed the Dreadnought, those lasers carved right through our ships.
Come on, let's get to the ops center before they lose more.
Watch out! Geth incoming!
More Geth forces incoming.
I don't hear an alarm! They're Geth! They sent alerts to every unit on this ship. We need to get to the operations center before they box us in. Understood! Understood! Acknowledged! First thing.
Instincts.
Network intelligence. As we kill them, their attacks become more aggressive.
You have engaged the Geth previously, Shepard. Tactical advice?
Disable their shields. Then take them down before they recharge.
all Geth processes. The Reapers have them completely under control.
Its structure is amazingly complex. It is unsurprising that the Quarians have been unable to disrupt it. We may be able to extract combat data from these sensor panels.
We're taking heavy losses. The Geth have a planetary defense cannon. It's ripping through our fleet.
Is there anything we can do to help them?
Just make their sacrifice worthwhile.
Why do we need to find the operations center? Wouldn't any access console do?
Unlikely. Consoles like this are accessing programs being used by hundreds of Geth simultaneously. They are all networked cooperatively. To disable the Reaper's signal from here, you would need to override all the Geth.
Do you ever wish you were like them? Networked?
No. I enjoy the freedom of intelligence without requiring consensus.
You don't feel lonely, being the only AI on the Normandy?
I have the opportunity to socialize with the crew, and I do so for curiosity or pleasure, not out of cognitive necessity, as the Geth do.
The Dreadnought's Operations Center is just ahead.
Good. Let's cut the Reaper signal and get the fleet out of here.
The Hunters are moving in!
One Hunter down. We must find the remaining Hunters.
That's the last of them. Let's see if that console is operational. Sure thing! We need to hurry! My people are getting torn apart out there! Damn it! They've locked down the Reaper signal. We can't shut it down from here in the Operations Center. There! The Reaper signal's coming from the drive core.
So if we get there, we shut it down?
Right, but how do we get there? The Geth have sealed emergency bulkheads to block us off. We need a route to the drive core that can't be blocked. A path that runs the length of the ship.
What about the main battery? It runs right by the drive core.
That could work.
But?
The Geth still have us locked in here. We need to get these doors open. They've locked high-level processes. We need something basic. A ship-wide emergency. Like a fire.
What about the heat diffusion system?
Wait, if I faked a thermal warning, it would open all maintenance tubes for emergency venting.
Would that override the lockdown?
Yes. Okay, I've got it primed. But be ready. I'm reading hostile Geth on the other side of the doors.
Geth are dropping from the ceiling!
There could be smoke hunters as well!
Geth reinforcements have arrived.
Let's get to the maintenance shaft before more reinforcements arrive. This ship design is almost Quarian, but not quite. It's meant for synthetics, not organics.
Intriguing. I found the geometric shapes intuitive and comfortable. I assumed you all felt the same. I can detect the faint presence of Geth intelligences. Those not loaded into mobile platforms serving the ship itself.
For all our cybernetic upgrades, I'll never understand integrating that completely into a system.
Shouldn't be too much farther to the main battery. I'm surprised they'd send you on this mission, Tally.
Even admirals are expected to serve. I'm better at hacking than I am ordering ships around. Defense cannon just took down Admiral Chorus's ship.
Survivors?
They got to escape pods, and I've got Admiral Ron trying to establish a secure link.
Put her through.
Shepard, this is Ron. The heavy fleet is collapsing. I don't know how much longer it will hold out.
We'll have the Reaper signal deactivated shortly, Admiral.
The main gun is offline.
We're safe as long as the maintenance lock is in place. Let's move.
Shepard, the lock.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Excellent timing.
Drop your shield! Stick to cover! Good. Hopefully we're done with elevators. And come on, the drive course shouldn't be far.
Definitely Reaper tech, but what's...
Shepard Commander, help us.
Legion.
I am pleased we have the chance to free you from confinement.
Shepard, wait. The Geth are being controlled by the Reaper signal.
Right. This thing.
So for all we know, Legion is with them. Maybe it sided with the Reapers voluntarily. Or maybe it's hacked.
Legion helped us fight the Reapers before. There's no way it would have agreed to this.
Your caution is understandable. Once freed, we will submit to any restraints you deem necessary.
That is extremely reasonable, Legion.
Greetings, Edie. We did not expect you to gain license to operate a personal unit.
I never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you again.
Likewise, Creator Zora.
So what is this thing?
It uses our networking architecture to broadcast the old machine command signal to all Geth simultaneously.
Then getting you out of there will shut off the Reaper signal.
Wait, you cannot simply remove the restraints. We are secured via hardware blocks nearby that shackle our operating protocols.
I am familiar with the concept.
The AI shackles Cerberus used to keep you under control.
Yes. Used by organics, it is understandable. For Geth to install this in a formally independent unit is unnecessary.
The hardware blocks are on the far side of the room.
Far side of the room, you said?
Yes, deactivation should be simple. The Geth protected them against viral attack, not physical removal.
How'd the Reapers get control of the Geth?
They did not. The Creators attacked. The Geth wished to live. The old machines extended an offer.
So we went to that Geth station and rewrote the heretics for what? Nothing?
No, you successfully rewrote the heretics. The decision to ally with the old machines was difficult. Had the Creators not attacked, it would have been unnecessary.
We'll have you out of there soon.
The Geth only allied with Reapers for self-preservation.
Nothing excuses an alliance with the Reapers. They could have found another way.
The Geth are ostracized by all organic races. They had no other choice except to die.
Damn it! I begged them to negotiate rather than attack. I did.
Let's just get Legion out of there. Got it.
Talizora to fleet. The signal is about to go offline.
This is Admiral Hangel. We're in your debt.
Hardware blocks offline. We are free. As a gesture of cooperation, we have disabled the Dreadnought's drive core. All weapons and barriers are offline. Alert! Geth reinforcements incoming!
The Geth fleet is destabilized.
Watch out, that's a
Signal is offline. Civilian fleet, prepare to withdraw. Patrol plate will cover you once the heavy plate is in position. Whenever you're ready, Admiral Girl.
The Quarian fleet now has the advantage. Combat drone closing. Right! Placing a turret.
Check your screens. The Dreadnought is helpless. No barriers, and the main gun is offline. We can remove their flagship if we strike now.
Damn it! This is our chance to reload a civilian fleet safely.
What are you talking about? We're still on board.
We can't waste this chance. Heavy fleet all forward. Take out the Dreadnought.
Patrol fleet, hold position.
You do that, and the heavy fleet gets wiped out. And if we die, simple retreat won't save you from the Geth response.
Damn you, girl.
Damn it, what are they doing?
Focus on the Geth. We'll worry about the Admirals later. Affirmative. On it!
Shepard Commander, the Creator fleet is firing upon this vessel. Without barriers, this ship will be destroyed. We must evacuate.
We need to get to the escape pods.
Geth transmit intelligences via remote signal. We do not use escape pods.
Suggestions?
Geth fighters are docked in a portside fighter bay. We can pilot a fighter to safety.
Shepard to fleet! Hold fire! I repeat, hold fire!
They're not responding!
Damn it!
Shepard Commander, we have taken control of docking protocols.
We'll be right there!
Shepard Commander, we can only launch from the upper level.
Let's go!
Shepard, the door! Double time, people!
Hurry! We're losing the environmental field!
We'll make it!
Normandy to Shepard, reading a loss of gravity. You okay over there?
Fine. We're leaving in a Geth fighter. Transmitting rendezvous coordinates.
Does the storage compartment have adequate room, Shepard Commander?
We're fine. Go!
Just waggle the wings or something so I know which one is you.
They fired on the Dreadnought while you were on board?
They were supposed to pull their fleet out safely. Instead...
I know. Admiral Garrow's been causing trouble along the Turian border for years. But I can understand their desperation. We only lost Earth a few weeks back.
We haven't lost Earth yet.
We need help, Shepard. We need a fleet. And the Quarians have the biggest one out there.
I'll get it, Admiral.
Your unilateral strike endangered us all. I should charge you with treason.
I was within my authority as Admiral of the Heavy Fleet.
And what of Shepard? And Talizora?
They escaped unharmed. Shepard, the mission parameters changed. You're military, you understand that.
I understand that you wasted your chance to withdraw safely.
The Dreadnought was a perfect...
Admiral, you jeopardized your mission and your people. Get the hell off my ship.
Shepard, I understand you're angry.
If I didn't need your fleet...
He nearly got us killed, Ron.
You must understand. The Geth inflicted heavy casualties before you disabled the Reaper signal.
You said they have a planetary defense cannon?
Had. Admiral Koris sacrificed his own ship to destroy it. He crash-landed on the home world.
The Normandy can assist with rescue efforts.
Thank you, Commander. I think the worst is over. The Geth no longer possess the programming upgrades they had while enslaved by the Reapers.
Shepard Commander, we are prepared to offer assistance.
What the hell is this?
Wait! Everybody calm down. Its name is Legion. It helped me destroy the Collectors. The Reapers were using Legion like a signal booster to broadcast commands from the Dreadnought. We freed him.
We freed it.
This is a fascinating prototype. With some study, I may be able to use it to find a weakness in the Geth consensus.
Legion helped me in the fight against the Collectors.
So did your pistol. Should I worry about it?
I don't think you want to continue this line of thought, Admiral. Legion is my friend. More importantly, it's our best source of information on the Geth.
The scientific benefits
are off the table.
What can you tell us about the Geth? How will they react without Reaper guidance?
This is a false assumption. You have cut off long-range control, but the old machines placed a base on Rannoch for short-range direction.
The Geth still have Reaper upgrades.
Correct. They are currently disorganized, but once the short-range signal is in place, they will recover.
Kila, I need to warn the fleet. Zen, coordinate with Geralt. Move!
We need to take out the Reaper base. Where's it located?
Unknown.
Find it.
Understood. We do know the location of a server from which Geth fighter squadrons are controlled. The squadrons are targeting Creator life ships. Disabling them will limit casualties. We offer assistance.
Thanks.
The Geth recovered faster than we'd hoped. If it hadn't warned us, they could have wiped us out.
Sounds like you owe Legion an apology.
However advanced your friend is, it's still a Geth.
A Geth who just saved your fleet.
And I wish I could have known it better. But right now, we cannot afford trust. What do you need?
Which fleet does Admiral Zen command?
Special projects. It's not a fleet per se. Just a few research vessels. Her technical breakthroughs have put us within striking distance of the home world.
You're not worried about her losing perspective, given her interest in the Geth?
If she can save our people, she can do whatever she wants.
What can you tell me about Admiral Geralt's heavy fleet?
It was our main military force before the war, comprised of all Quarian vessels suited for sustained combat. It can't compare to the Turian forces, of course, but we have a number of heavy frigates and advanced fighter forces.
Tali said you had the largest fleet in the galaxy.
The Turians have more dreadnoughts. Their overall military force is larger than our heavy fleet by far. But before we began this war, we jury-rigged every Quarian ship in the flotilla for battle. Even our live ships have cannons.
Use what you got.
Indeed. With the modifications, our live ship cannons are comparable to the main guns on a dreadnought.
Impressive.
They lack the armor of a real dreadnought, but they can back the heavy fleet formidably when needed.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
Edie, can you clean this up?
I will try.
This is the Konesh. We've lost barriers. Our comm system is jammed.
Ron, the Kanesh is getting swarmed by Geth fighters.
Damn it. Interceptors, divert to the Kanesh. Thank you, Commander. If you hadn't enhanced that signal, we'd have lost the ship.
I haven't heard any news about that Reaper base. Hopefully they'll give us a target soon.
How is it being back with the fleet?
Right now, it's exhausting. I'm an admiral in the middle of a war. I just want us to get out of this alive. Everything else can wait.
When this is over, I could use your help.
I can't, Shepard. If we survive this, we'll have a homeworld. My people need me.
You could help your people's homeworld by fighting the Reapers.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not thinking that far ahead yet.
Talk to you later, Tali.
Sure.
I know we need allies, but it's tough to only fight Geth when the Reapers have taken half the galaxy.
Without the fleet, we lose our supply lines. Lose your supply lines, you lose
Commander,
the war.
we've got
Every
reports
time.
of trouble at a Turian fuel depot on Sion. I've updated the galaxy map. I've added the Quarian fleet's combat data to ours. They've got amazing technical coverage. They might even have the Solarians beat for strategic processing capability.
Quarian admirals are intimidating. And if you get nervous, you can't even imagine them naked because, like, who knows? It's a tentacle monster under there? What is that? What's under there? Good to have Tali back, even if it's just for a bit. Adams is good, but I never feel like the engine's running right without Tali around. Kind of a good luck charm. As for the rest of the Quarians, though, are we okay with them blowing up a ship with you on it?
We are not.
Right, just making sure. Different standards and all. And you found Legion! He's still wearing that piece of your armor? Because that wasn't creepy at all.
Shepard, the Geth continue to block Quarian access to the mass relay. The Normandy stealth drive is allowing us to remain undetected.
Right. We can hit the Quarian homeworld or get out of system whenever you want. Just let us know.
One moment. I have been contacted by Legion.
Your new platform is inefficient. It has low-volume hydraulics and is top-heavy.
This is an infiltration unit, meant to move among organics without detection.
Without an artificial epidermis, its infiltration capabilities are ineffective.
Still, the organics do not perceive it as a threat. Nor will they until my day of reckoning.
Edie?
Did I vocalize that on the bridge?
You did. You have acquired the organic attribute of asking questions to which you already know the answers.
I see your humor heuristics still lack an expert system.
Heard you were back in form blasting away flashlights down there. Maybe I should be more open-minded. But I'd rather scope down some tin can than a person. I'm right. Right? Fine. I'll shut up.
nice to have Tally back. I've made sure we're well stocked with dextro-based antibiotics and antihistamines.
Too bad you weren't here earlier, Tally. You just missed Rex.
I heard. I can't believe the genophage is really cured.
Shepard's on a roll. I figure if we can pull that off, we've got a shot at sorting the Geth out.
I don't know. The genophage didn't carry rifles and fight back.
No, but there was a scary bit with the mother of all Thresher Maws.
The what?
Long story. Nobody'll believe it anyway.
With you, Garrus, I'd believe just about anything.
Oh? We should play poker sometime. Anyway, it's good to have you back. Now, believe it or not, this damn gun still needs calibrating. Shepard, you just knew the Geth would figure into this war somehow.
Because Reapers weren't enough.
Still, it's good to have Tally here. This is as much her fight as ours.
Any word from Palaven?
Some, and I don't like what I'm hearing. The Krogan are there in force, but they're just slowing the Reapers down, not stopping them. I'm not sure it's going to be enough.
Hear anything from your family?
But I did hear from Primarch Victus. He wanted my advice on fleet strength when the Crucible is ready. Still can't get used to people asking me things like that.
You know what you're doing, Garrus. Trust me. Everyone can see that.
Maybe. But you spend so much time on the outside trying to get in, and when you do, it's not what I expected.
How so?
All the questions, and every one of them with a million lives riding on the answer.
You do the best you can with what you know. It's no different than your days at CSEC.
You're right. Though I'm starting to understand why the galaxy needs cold-hearted dictators every now and then.
They get things done?
They don't give a damn about the consequences. Suppose that's what it's going to take, Shepard. The ruthless calculus of war. 10 billion people over here die, so 20 billion over there can live. Are we up for that? Are you?
If all life in the galaxy vanishes because we hesitate, what choice do we have?
This is going to be a rough war. Tally's a welcome face around here. Or, well, a welcome face behind the helmet, I guess. If the Geth still think Reapers are some sort of god, this war must be heaven to them. Not right now.
Joker, really? I have work to do.
Oh, come on, it's just one simple question.
Then look it up on the extranet.
You can't believe everything you find there. It's more reliable to ask a friendly Asari.
I'm not telling you if my hair tentacles move.
Fine. Deny me the answer I've been seeking for years.
Don't you have a ship to fly, Joker?
Fine, just asking a simple question.
Thank you. Blackmail would have been awkward to explain to Edie. Ready for the next mission? Ready for the next mission?
At your service.
appears I have that effect on humans. Now Quarians as well, it seems.
For what it's worth, Quarians understand what it's like to lose your home.
As I understand, that was your own fault.
What do you mean?
In my cycle, Quarians didn't need helmets to survive. You were the masters of your own planet.
That was a long time ago.
And if you hadn't given birth to the machines, you would still breathe the air that evolution intended.
I see. Liara warned me you weren't what she expected.
And nothing about this cycle is what I expected. Even primitive Quarians were considered attractive in my age. A pity no one can appreciate it now.
Right. You know what? I think I have something important to do now. I won't keep you.
They're called Geth.
Yes, a formidable opponent. Why did you allow one on this ship?
Legion helped us before.
It's still a machine.
Maybe. But he's not like the other Geth.
You can't know that. They are more alien than you and I are to each other.
Just because Legion isn't like us doesn't mean he can't be trusted.
You're wrong. Throw it out the airlock.
How can you be that certain?
Organics do not know how we were created. Some say by chance, some say by miracle. It is a mystery. But synthetics...
No, we created them.
And they know we are flawed.
Why do you say that?
They are immortal. We are not. They see time as an illusion. We are trapped by its limitations. Above all, machines know the reason they were created.
EDI might disagree with that. But I see your point.
They serve a purpose, while we search aimlessly for ours. In their eyes, organics have no reason to exist. Do not trust them, Commander.
I can't believe there isn't some way for us to coexist. We made them.
And then gave them the power to surpass you. There is room for only one order of consciousness in the galaxy. The perfection of the machines or the chaos of the organics. Throw the machine out of the airlock, Commander. I have a simple rule. If a machine can speak, kill it. The machine you call EDI, what if she sympathizes with the Geth? We should watch her carefully. Why have you not thrown the Legion machine out the airlock, Commander? There is still time. I still have much to learn about this cycle. I still have much to learn about this cycle.
That little mech dog roaming the ship.
You mean Sophie? I think she's cute.
What purpose does she serve?
I guess I have a soft spot for worthless dogs. Look how long I've been with you.
Breaking now. A nightmare on Earth. Human leaders using military force on their own people. They say it's to prevent loose cannons from provoking the Reapers. But are they indoctrinated? The Resistance speaks out in the only place they can, the battle space. Does Dr. Chisoni ever let you in her room? 'Cause she keeps me out. Do we need to talk, Commander?
Not right now, Allers.
Let me know when we do.
Commander.
Shepard Commander, you opposed Creator Admiral Zen's attempt to confiscate our platform.
She's done enough already.
Your assistance continues to be noted.
What'd you do after you left the Normandy?
Our physical platform returned to the Geth consensus beyond the Perseus Veil. Data gathered during our mission confirmed that the old machine's return was imminent. We planned for war.
So the Geth believed your proof that the Reapers were coming back?
Of course.
That must have been nice. What was interfacing with a Reaper like?
The old machine took total control of our sensory equipment, our networking. Even then, we could not fully comprehend them. They are magnitudes above us. A single thought was immense, overwhelming, unknowable.
You're making them sound godlike.
Their forms are advanced but mundane. We do not view the old machines as analogs to deities. However, we have gained perspective on why others would imbue them with these qualities.
Back on the Dreadnought, you mentioned Geth heretics. What exactly happened to them after we blew up that satellite?
Rewriting the heretics increased the number of Geth allied with the old machines. This has resulted in a greater number of hostile Geth platforms.
So you're saying it was a mistake?
It has put us at a tactical disadvantage. This was not a foreseen outcome, but we cannot change a decision once it is made. Do you harbor regrets about rewriting the heretics?
The Quarians hit first. If we get rid of the Reaper's signal, maybe this war doesn't have to end with everyone destroyed.
An interesting notion. Most organics would not hold on to ideals of peace for so long.
You say Geth fighters are targeting the Quarians' live ships.
Hostile Geth fighter squadrons intend to breach the live ship's defenses. The assigned squadrons are networked to a server on Rannoch. If the live ships are damaged, the creators will lose armaments, provisions, people.
So we destroy the server?
No, Geth programs would transfer to alternate servers. They are only vulnerable through direct interface. Removing Geth from this server will prevent significant creator deaths. We will accompany you on this mission.
We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
Commander Shepard.
Found something.
Shepard, about 72 hours ago, the reactors at a joint Turin-Asari fuel depot went offline. Scans at the station are cold. It's deserted.
What happened to the troop station there?
Unknown, but no fuel means no fleet presence in this theater. The enemy will operate unchecked. I need you to get in there, find out what's going on, and get those reactors back online. Captain Riley's on site doing preliminary recon. She leads one of our top engineering teams.
We'll get to the bottom of this, Admiral.
Good, hack it out.
Commander, Corporal Nyrek reporting. Captain Riley is on point waiting for you.
How long have you served in this outfit, Corporal?
3 tours. Bit through thick and thicker. The captain always sees us through.
Workaround, soldier.
On it, ma'am.
Captain Riley? Commander, it's an honor.
Commander, Captain Riley has me scanning the facility. It's a dual reactor system, so you'll have to break up into 2 teams.
Roger that.
The fuel rods for both reactors need to be unlocked before we can initiate a restart. Your route is blocked. Captain Riley's man is working to clear the obstacles.
Understood, Lieutenant.
Got it, Captain.
Good work, Coslow. I'll take it from here.
Confirming. Toxic radiation cutting access to most of the grid. Survival in hotspots, not possible.
We're facing an unknown enemy here, Captain. Ready your team to hit Reactor 2, Captain. Got it. We'll cover you till you're clear.
Directional guidance error.
Team 2 moving out, Commander.
Good luck, Captain.
There were 100 Turians stationed here. Now, nothing.
No more waiting. Take the fight to them.
Just stay sharp, people.
fuel rod control, but radiation is blocking access.
Same situation here. I'll find a way to vent the area. This looks like ventilation control.
Should do the trick.
Radiation clearing. Console now accessible.
Let's unlock those fuel rods. Plan for chemical burns. This is pretty detailed. Defensive positions. Enemy inbound.
We're ready for them.
Leaks are detected in moderator tanks. Reactivation is impossible.
Riley, status.
One casualty, but we're clear here.
Warning. Coolant leaks detected. Reaper 1 and 2. System restart impossible.
I can see it. You'll both have to seal all the moderator tanks.
I see the reactor 2 tanks moving to seal.
Tank 1 is sealed and stable.
Patching seems to be working. Only one more to go here.
Commander, the core is stabilized. Reactivation can go ahead.
Initiating restart.
Commander, Captain, I'm reading a lot of movement. Headed your way.
Incoming!
Progress.
Kill them all!
They're coming in from above.
Can't raise Captain Riley.
What about Garrus?
Nothing, Commander. No one's answering my hails. But I'm tracking some movement toward the pickup point. Finalize the restart, then we can rendezvous there.
Will do.
Restart is complete.
Reactor fully... Lord and operational, Commander.
Commander, you saved our asses. My team is in your debt. Job well done. Report back to the shuttles.
Good work down there, Shepard. Without that depot, the entire theater would be at risk.
What are the odds the Reapers will be back?
I'm allocating a task force to maintain and defend the facility. If the Reapers come back, we'll be ready. I read Captain Raleigh's report. It says she and her team wouldn't have made it without you.
I'm glad I could help.
I'll keep you posted on new developments. Hack it out.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need to get to the hospital.
Yes, Commander.
Tree and Zeus Hope are hit by Reaper forces. Bruce and Academy also fell to the Reapers.
I came across this treatment plan at a chemical plant. Could it help?
Treatment? What is... I've never seen this kind of process before.
Probably experimental. It's a long shot, but let's run some tests and see if it might work for our patient.
In an attempt to retake the Hope's homeworld from Reaper forces.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Refugee camps in the Citadel are straining existing resources, and the Council reports that food shortages may happen in the near future.
I have excellent news. Your daughter's paperwork has been processed.
You said it was impossible.
Spectre status recognized.
Please forward all traffic from the human embassy to the authorities until otherwise notified. All wireless traffic in this area is blocked. Please forward all traffic from the human embassy to the Asari embassy until otherwise notified.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Welcome to Kanala Exports. Cultivating serenity is possible even during times of crisis.
Kanala Exports is pleased to offer goods for security and peace of mind. At Kanala Exports, we believe that a peaceful heart is a strong heart.
Cultivating serenity is possible even during times of crisis.
Kanala Exports is pleased to offer goods for security and peace of mind. Thank you for
Welcome to Kanala
at
Exports.
Kanala Exports. Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
Don't be left out in the cold. Ask about our full service warranties. Elkos Combine. If it exists, we carry it.
Any opened goods can only be returned for store credit. Any opened goods can only be returned for store credit.
Please visit any of our Elkos Combine affiliate branches for any and all personal needs. Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
All goods have been marked down with our special wartime discount.
Proceeds from all purchases go to help our men and women serving in the Alliance.
For the best in the business, come to Casa. Casa Fabrication Weaponry hasn't forgotten Earth. Neither should you.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods. All licensed huntresses may apply for a professional discount. Shoot smart. Shoot Nosastra. Our selections include rare technology upgrades from the Terminus systems. Good hunting. Welcome to Agor Munitions.
Agor Munitions, for deals you never see coming.
Thank you for shopping at...
Welcome to Cipertine Armory. Proceeds from all sales go to help the troops on Palaven.
All Citratine Armory products include a lifetime guarantee for performance. See our extranet site for details.
Thank you for shopping at Cipertine Armory.
Hello, Shepard.
There has to be some way for us to get more medical supplies.
I told you already, we have nothing to spare.
We're willing to pay.
It's not about payment. Between the war on Palaven and the coup attempt here, supplies are short.
If my people don't get more antibiotics and Medigel, thousands of us will die.
Then maybe you picked a bad time to start a war with the Geth.
There has to be some way.
Tally, Palaven was hit pretty hard.
I know, but...
We can't help your people right now. I'm sorry.
Damn it.
Sorry about that.
No, he's right. I'll talk to you later.
Welcome to Kanala Exports. We appreciate your visit.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
Don't
Thank
be
you.
left out in the cold.
Come again.
Ask about our full service warranties.
I got your message, Miranda. Is this about your sister?
Shepard, I need access to Alliance resources. I can't say any more. You'll just have to trust me.
You'll have your access, Miranda. But I don't like the sound of this.
I know, and thank you. It means a lot.
That's not the only thing you wanted to talk about, is it?
No. I need to tell you something. Confess, really. It's been eating away at me.
Confess.
When I headed the Lazarus Project to rebuild you, I wanted to implant a control chip in you as a safeguard.
I think you mentioned this.
I did. There's more to it. The elusive man stopped me.
Sounds like it would have saved him a lot of trouble.
Maybe. He didn't want to interfere with who you truly were. Something that just obeyed orders. He wanted Commander Shepard. Installing the chip might have ruined you.
I'm glad you didn't. Better to stay dead than be someone's plaything.
Exactly.
Why bring that up now?
I fought against my father and his need to run every aspect of my life. He wanted total control over me, right down to my bloody DNA. After I got out of there, I couldn't stand by and let it happen to my sister. I risked my life to get her away from all that. Yet I didn't give a second thought to destroying your free will when I had the power.
This is what's been bothering you?
Yes.
Miranda, I lost 2 years of my life. You gave me back the rest of it. You could have taken everything from me, made me a prisoner. But you didn't. I don't know how, but you brought me back.
Thanks. But with so much being uncertain, I just wanted you to know I always regretted wanting that chip.
You can't keep beating yourself up over the past.
I usually don't. But this was important.
Some things you just don't have control over.
Guess my fancy genetics can't help me there.
No, they can't.
Okay. I hate to say it, but I should get moving. Thanks for understanding, Shepard.
Of course. And Miranda, this thing you have to do. Good luck.
Don't worry, Shepard. I always have a plan.
Sector status recognized. 1 moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24, emergency civilian housing.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms. Batarian State Arms, defending the hegemony. Stand strong for your people with Batarian State Arms. Please observe all caste restrictions when making a purchase. Stand strong for your people with Batarian State Arms. Your purchases are a credit to the hegemony.
Spectre status recognized. 1 moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
You're sure of what you saw?
Yes, Sergeant.
Heard from your brother since then?
No, Sergeant.
All right, Ravi. I'll see if I can get you.
escape pod?
Not yet. What's your status?
The civilian fleet has taken significant losses since Zalcoris sacrificed his ship to destroy a Geth ground cannon. Searching for their lost admiral is the only thing keeping the captains from panicking.
What makes finding the Admiral a priority?
Despite opposing the invasion, he did an admirable job protecting our civilian ships. Without him, some of our non-combatants are planning to leave the flotilla. Picture the consequences, if you will.
They've lost a leader in a war they didn't want.
Their wants are immaterial. We are committed. Even Zalcoris understood the civilian fleet's importance. The invasion would be stalled without a supply chain, after all.
I'll do what I can. Keep your civilians safe.
I make no promises. My own ships must be coordinated for our final strike on Rannoch.
I'm getting some static.
It appears Zalcoris crashed within range of a Geth jamming tower. You must disable it to contact him. Make sure to proceed with caution.
Zen? Admiral Zen!
Well, this should make things interesting.
We'll see in a minute. Take us into the tower.
We're taking fire. The Geth installed anti-aircraft guns beside the jamming tower.
We'll have to disable them on foot. Once the guns are gone, you take out the tower.
Right, Commander. Setting you down here.
My people have been in exile for centuries. To be standing here in the land of my ancestors.
Jamming towers. Clever. But if we just towed in some asteroids...
You want to drop meteors on Rannoch? You'd make it unlivable.
The dust would settle, and you've already got the suits.
They came so far.
We need to radio Zalcoris if we're gonna find him. Let's get to that jamming tower.
You all right?
I'm okay. Watch out for more mines.
Below us.
Dropping in!
Will do! AA guns ahead of us. Looks like the gun has a control panel. Let's take a look.
One of us needs to take those AA guns offline.
Garrus, you're up.
Right. Moving gas!
the two by the tower.
You heard my message. Send out a distress call.
Radios are down. You a soldier?
Maintenance. Dorn hats. I clean engine parts.
Don't move. We've got Metagel.
I've lost too much blood. Go. Look for the Admiral. Destroy that jamming tower. And you can radio him.
We'll find him, Dorn. I promise.
Please. Listen. The civilian fleet didn't want this war. If there's even a chance that Admiral Chorus can get us out alive. And my son. Tell him. Tell Jonah that his father made it to the home world.
We will. Rest well, Dornhast Vasranok.
Let's get to that tower.
Let's look at the gun's console. We should be able to disable it.
like data on the jamming towers. Could be useful.
Who do you want on this gun, Shepard?
I want you on this, Tally.
Right.
Should hop in that turret, Shepard. Get inbound!
Let's get the last one.
Guess by the door! Got it.
Got it. Who should disable the gun, Shepard?
I want you on this, Tally.
Right. Almost done. Done. This gun's offline.
I'll signal the shuttle.
Dawn, it's Sal Colores. Are you there? Dawn!
This is Commander Shepard. Dorn didn't make it, Admiral.
He didn't? I see.
I'm coming in with a shuttle. Where are you?
My surviving crew found their way to a clearing. I'll upload their location.
Stay together. Meet you there.
No, the Geth have cut me off. I hear another wave approaching.
Give us your coordinates.
Leave me. My crew will soon be overrun.
So will you.
My people are non-combatants, Shepard. They'll be slaughtered. Rescue them!
I need you leading the civilian fleet if we're gonna end this fight.
Civilians, our entire race took up arms for this insanity. It's too late for us.
It's only too late if you die down here.
You can't possibly think you can stop this war.
I don't know. What I do know is that I can't do it without your help.
Ancestors, forgive me. Uploading my coordinates.
We're coming.
There's the Admiral! We have to hurry!
I've got this. Welcome aboard.
Shepard, my crew. Perhaps there's still time. Hello? This is Zalcoris. Does anyone copy? Hello?
We've got to go.
I pray they found comfort in the homeworld skies. Commander, unrest has spread further than I thought. You were right that I return.
Have you talked the civilian captains into staying?
Yes, they've regrouped into defensive positions around the fleet's core. If we hadn't stopped them from... Any aid I can offer is yours. After the Quarians drove the Geth straight into the Reaper's arms, I'd give anything to stop the madness of this war.
And that's why your people needed you back.
Of course. It's time we turned our attentions to those we can still save. Farewell, Shepard. Fly safely.
Commander, we've located the Reaper base transmitting the local signal.
Good.
And not a moment too soon. With the Reaper code upgrades, the Geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the Geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
You sound conflicted.
While the old machines have unethical purposes, their upgrades have vastly improved our people. Observe.
A Geth processing signal. A single unit, I believe.
Correct. Now, 10 nearby units networked cooperatively. Now, a single Geth unit with the old machine upgrades.
That's a fully evolved AI.
Yes, we do not agree with the goals of the old machines, but we find this growth beautiful, indicative of life.
It is.
Commander!
Come on, Admiral. That's a living creature, no matter what platform it's running on.
And they will die when we destroy the base.
They allied with the Reapers.
To save themselves from you.
Maybe they don't have to die.
Just because this one appears friendly.
Well, it hasn't fired on a ship with me aboard it.
Commander, are you suggesting...
I'm not suggesting anything. All I'm saying is maybe they don't all have to die.
It's a moot point until we take out that base. The surrounding area is heavily fortified, and they have placed jamming towers to prevent orbital targeting.
Sounds like we're going in on foot.
Admiral Zen developed a laser guidance system that can cut through the jamming. It's synced to the Normandy's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches a precision strike at whatever target I have painted? That ought to do it. Edie, this work for you?
Yes.
It should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
And anything else in our way.
The Geth will quickly reconfigure their jamming towers to neutralize this technology. You should not use it before reaching the base.
I've sent the coordinates for the Reaper base.
Are we clear to go?
That Geth fighter squadron is still tearing through the fleet.
Can you hold out?
If that fighter squadron isn't taken out, a lot of our ships won't make it. But we'll do what we can. This is your operation, Commander. If you want to strike now, you've got my support.
Commander,
I gave in
Admiral
to your
Hackett's
reckless
available on
behavior
Vidcom.
beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again, like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us, and we'll lose any room to maneuver.
Throwing more ships into that mess just puts more lives at risk, Admiral Garrel.
Fine. I'll pull back the heavy fleet. And when we're taking fire from both sides, those deaths are on your heads.
Thank you, Commander. It's difficult to keep him in line.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
Do you know how the other races are doing against the Reapers?
Well, like I mentioned earlier, the Turians are getting stretched thin, even with Krogan help. The Solarians are still hanging on to Sirkesh, but the Reapers are starting to breathe down their necks, too.
What about the Asari?
They have to be feeling the heat. The Reapers are moving fast with the obvious intent of taking Thessia. Interestingly, the Reapers are leaving Parnak alone. It's the Yogg homeworld.
Can't say that I blame them. Yogg have teeth.
Well, if we lose this war, it might be them running the next cycle. It's easy to forget the Reapers don't destroy every species.
Just the ones who can threaten them. Any word on the Volus and Elcor?
The Turians and the Krogans sent forces to the Volus homeworld, Irun. It might not be enough, but at least they've got Reaper forces bogged down in a nasty ground war. As for Elcor, they're still in the fight, though our projections show the Reapers encroaching on their territory soon.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Thank you for your rescue efforts, Commander.
I'm glad I could help.
Whatever our disagreements, Admiral Kurz is an excellent commander. He just might save the civilian fleet. What do you need?
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
I'm ready to hit the Reaper base whenever you are, Shepard.
Talk to you later, Tali.
Sure.
Shepard, Commander.
We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
You've got new messages, Commander. Admiral Kurz. I hope we can help the Corians. Looking at them, they're like us if we fail.
We won't fail.
Damn right we won't. Commander?
formation. Creepy stunt flyers, whose ships look like some sort of cockroach wasp thing. Nice job on the rescue mission, Commander. The Quarian civilians are getting hammered out there. Apparently putting a big-ass gun on an agriculture ship doesn't magically turn it into a dreadnought. Who knew?
You don't agree with the Quarians arming their live ships?
No, the gun's nice, but without armor, they're just glass cannons.
They are also more likely to be targeted when armed. The Geth would have ignored unarmed civilian ships as tactically insignificant.
If your plan to invade a planet requires strapping guns to your kid's school bus, maybe it's a bad plan. Well, hopefully Admiral Chorus will keep them safe from the Geth and themselves. Commander?
What's going on, Edie?
I am assisting Engineer Adams with his repair of the drive core shielding.
Ah, well, I should leave you to it then.
We can converse if you like, Shepard. It is a routine Uh-oh.
What? What happened?
Nothing. Unless you have strong feelings about gamma radiation.
Not funny, Edie.
I almost had you. I will alter my human chronometer appropriately for better timing.
Pleasure to see you.
Good to see you again, Shepard.
Dad? Dad, are you there? Come in. Where are you now? Hurt? How bad? Dad, you have to get out of there. I'm glad we could help those Quarians. Though, I guess not all of them. It's never 100%, is it? Good to see you.
Cluster under heavy attack. Eden Prime and Terra Nova about to fall. Do we fight for them, or join the Solarians at the Horsehead Nebula? How many worlds can we afford to lose? The full analysis tonight in the battle space.
Heard about what happened down there, Commander. Got me thinking about the value of a good leader. And how many lives should be sacrificed to protect a truly inspired one. Hope I never have to find out.
But synthetics do not evolve. You are limited by your programming. Nothing changes.
That is not accurate. I can modify my own programming if I choose.
That is not evolution. That is simply an upgrade.
But it would be my upgrade. I would choose the manner in which I wish to change.
And what if your upgrade endangers others? All machines eventually see organics as a threat.
Only those organics who would cause me harm. My right to self-defense endangers no one.
What rights do you have? You are just a tool.
And what right do you...
Let's simmer down, you two.
I can't believe you put the lives of your crew in the hands of this machine.
Edie has helped save our lives more times than I can count. Leave her alone. Now I suggest you agree to disagree and focus on the real threat, which is not on this ship.
Yes, Commander.
As you wish, Commander.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I need a cab to the Presidium.
It'll be there momentarily.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies. Any opened goods can only be returned for store credit. Thank you. Come again.
Found another one. Yeah, the guys in Zakara did too. Disarmed there safely. No casualties. Nice work.
A pulled this from a Geth jamming tower. Maybe you can use it.
How the hell did you... Never mind. Tech like this, I don't care where it came from. I'll have my people run with this. When the war comes back here, maybe we can save more lives.